Well, that's it. I've come up with a new recipe. Welcome back, everybody, and I'm going to be honest with you, this is my second time filming because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and the video cut out halfway through my sentence last time, and I'm honestly, I'm not about stitching it together anymore because that just takes way too long, and sometimes it doesn't always work. And it's doing this real fun thing where it'll just be sideways. So, one shot, here we go. Making some... I honestly forgot what I'm making. More like I just follow the recipe because I'm here for the good food. Making some rotini with creamy burger sauce. Can you read that? There we go, yeah. This is the recipe right here. Start out, ooh. Hang on, let me... No, that ain't helping. Alright, well, we'll see if I can't clear that up later, because when I did it earlier, it was coming in nice and clear. Anyway, got some burger, some onions, some garlic, soy sauce, and tomatoes, and this pan right here, gonna boil it up, bring it to a simmer. Get some of the tomato juice out of there. Yeah, garlic. Today I went the extra mile and chopped my garlic up, because it's radical, and I love it. It says say mince, but man, I just don't have the patience to mince garlic. I should see if Gordon Ramsay has any tips about that. Because, you know, me and I'm being a little bit lazy. Is the aftermath of it. But, want to show you guys what I've been painting since I've discovered the love of that. Look at this boy. That's what I painted. And let me see if I can't get my hand off my knee like that. Nice blue dragon for a D&D session. Not ours, but it's radical. At least as far as I know, it's not going to be it. Like, we're nearing the end of the campaign, because last time we played, our DM was like, alright, everybody gain 5 levels, and I was like, what? We all were like, what? Because 5 levels is a shit ton. Holy crap, man. So, like, we're rolling it in, and, like, we're getting there. He made the bad guy disappear before he told us that, because he's like, I know you guys are trying to fight him. I'm like, well, you're damn right. Because this bad guy's a dick. His name is Jillian? Jovial. Galleon, something like that. And yeah, dude's just kind of a prick. So, and turns out that like the world we live in is a fake world his master made to harvest souls. So like, well, we're gonna put a stop to that. And man, like, ooh, we're gonna kill him. Man, tell you what, so I'm a fighter. Man, I got it going on, dude. All right, see, tell you what. So I'm at level 15 now, right? Right. So I have a superior critical, which means I'll crit on 18, 19, and 20. And the way our DM works the crits is like you do max damage, and then you roll the dice again. Because like, what if you get a crit and you roll and it's like 1? It's like, alright, so I do like 3 damage to this guy. It's like, yeah, that's kind of sucky. Adversity, the enemies also do that. But thankfully, like, I'm getting beefed up in health points. I have 111 right now. And I figured out if I take this feat called Tough, I will, like, at level 15, I'll have at the very least, like, 173, which is insane. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm just gonna go be a tank and wreck shit. And I'm gonna go, like, increase my strength, and I'm gonna get that +5 multiplier. Man, I got it going on, dude. I tell you what, whoo! I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm really excited. And because we're gonna play this Sunday, so that's a radical, and I love it. Yeah, it's a really good time. Let's see what else we got going on. Painted that figure. Last week? Not really. Yesterday. Oh man, everything is... I'm gonna be honest, I put my phone in the freezer, so that probably is doing something to it. But yeah, everything is blurred. Oh, here we go. I'll just get really close and like, okay, so this is the ingredients you need. And this part is the, what's it there? Instructions! Yeah, that's what they're called. That's what you do. Yeah, so if you guys want to make that, just pause the video right there, stop listening to me blab, and go about it. And I really hope you do, because the mission is to feed people. As well as just like get me to blow up so I can like get a little extra income, because you know that's not a bad idea. Which I'm probably gonna end up selling that dragon figure just because like, you know, like as a dungeon master, I've never DM'd, and I might one day, but right now it says I want to be a player because I've never been able to finish a campaign. Kind of like our current dungeon master. I don't think he's ever been able to finish one either. But you know, let's get that out of there. So nothing but skin. The point is, like getting a group together for a full campaign, like level 20, seeing the damage is skag suck. That was close. There we go. Put a lid on that so I can simmer it, save that. It's really hard because like people are just like they kind of lose interest, or like I don't want to do this anymore, or like JDM's like I don't feel like doing it because like I want to be selfish. But we're all committed. It's all good. We're already thinking about campaign number 2. Got our characters rolling for that. But yeah. So like we're apparently this next dungeon could be the last, which means we're gonna go up 5 levels. It's gonna be radical. And if I take that tough feat like I mentioned before, I'm gonna get at least 8 health per level. So if I cap out like 173, I'm gonna get another 40 at least. Because again, like there's some things in D&D where it's like the game can be incredibly harsh to players. Like when you level up, you roll your hit dice. Like mine's a D10 because I'm a fighter, and so like it's like okay, I rolled a 1, so I could be like level 5 and have like 20 health points. I'm just gonna get killed by anything that touches me because it's like okay, I have 20 health points. What can I do? And in our first dungeon, I actually did get one shot by this friggin' ogre priest or troll priest. Anyway, he slapped me, and Mike's like, take 14 damage, and I was like, well, I'm dead. He's like, what? How are you dead? I'm like, I'm level 1, I have 12 health points. What do you want from me? It was like, oh, okay. Just rolling right past it. I'm like, cool, dude. But yeah, it was an event. I think I might have went down one time after that, but now I know how to apply my armor class, because I didn't know you're supposed to add your dex modifier. Surprise, surprise. And that was a whole thing. And people were like, how do you not know? Like, this is basic knowledge. I'm like, we never covered this. Ever. Like, this was, oh, see, everything's clearing up now, so I think it was, because it was in the freezer. Yeah. It was just never an issue. But, what else we got going on? Oh, yeah. We started playing Magic Gathering, so that's radical. And, put $1,300 in my car because my front axle and my, radiator were cracked. So, Epson's all good to go now. And that was basically my week up to this point. Because, oh yeah, so, yeah, because they play, oh yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, what happened to, like, so Sunday I didn't hang out with them to play Magic because I took my car up to the mechanic and rode back with Mom, and then, oh, a sidebar, shout out to my dad for doing the dishes so I didn't have to, it's radical. And then Monday, I went over to his house, and then we played Commander, which is a different, slightly different format than regular verse. Regular's like a 60 card deck, Commander, and 20 life. Commanders, you have 40 life and 99 cards aside from your Commander, and you can only have mana symbols that your Commander has. So like I run a 3-color deck because that's just the one that I bought, which is really out of the package. It was pretty cool, and it was like pretty solid. But obviously it's a pre-packaged one, so there's always room for improvement, which I did, and I'm continuously improving it because like the deck itself is pretty awesome. Oh yeah, look at that. Get some of that water out of there. I'm gonna add the heavy whipping cream and make a nice creamy sauce. Like I added Perforil Scout of the Forge, who is like a 4-drop creature. He's indestructible. He is not considered a creature unless I have 5 or more red creatures on the field. But his superstar effect is anytime a creature enters the field under my control, my opponents take 2 damage. And because the deck I run is basically a token deck where it's like, do this and like, get this token, get that token, get that token, it can very easily do a crap ton of damage without like actually doing combat. In fact, I found this card called Finale of Glory, which is like X amount and 2 white mana, and if I play that and I do it right, if I can get at least 10 where X is, I can just wipe people off the board because they're going to take 2 damage, so that's 20. But if I pay 10 or more, I can summon more tokens, and I just like, okay, you guys will lose the game. And if anybody manages to survive that, now they got to deal with like 20 creatures, like 10 of which have flying, or just it's insane, it's awesome. It's basically a 1 turn. Eat my pasta. I'm really excited about that too, man. What else we got going on? Teaching myself Italian. May have mentioned this last week. I forget. Yeah, the Duolingo. Duolingo's pretty rad. I've attained Silver League. I could probably like get myself a gold league if I'm so inclined. And it's definitely nice to see like me learning these as opposed to being in school where it's like I guess I know this. Yep. So let's say we got 10 minutes here. I gotta make sure I cut it off before my phone overheats again, which is already getting pretty warm. So I think we might cut this video short. Yeah. But I mean, let me tell you about that first Commander game we played. So it was like me, my friend Brandon, friend Dallas, and friend Mike. So like Brandon starts off strong. He starts getting a ramp up because he's playing straight green. It's just like that's how fast it is. And I was doing all right, but like really didn't come to me until I had a Llanowar Elves, which let me get like 3 more green mana, and that could really help because I started playing guys. And then like I had a bunch of white cards in my hand, but only like 1 white mana, and I finally drew that. Like Mike got knocked out, so I was like, Mike, tell me what this card is. This card is good, and he's like, I was like, I think you need that, and I was like, I saw it in my hand. He's like, oh yeah, you definitely need that. So I played it, boom, another white mana, and then I started to like put in other guys on the field because I could finally play all the spells I had. Especially because I got this card called God Eternal Algreta, which I play him. He's got double strike, and whenever I cast a creature spell, he can put you. I get to put a 4/4 black zombie token on the field. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna play him, and I'm gonna play him, and a zombie token, and I populate, and I got to the point where I was just like, populate, and I got to leave the field. I get to make a 3/3 beast token. But the best thing I've like, played that turn was and whenever I play a land card, I can put a 4/4 like green beast token into play. So it's just like I'm gonna play land token. And then I played my Heart Pierce Manicore, did 4 direct damage to Brandon, took him out because we've been whittling down, and he had this magic shield that was just a pain in my ass. And then I just had my whole army attack Dallas and just utterly destroy her. It was great. Very nice to see my deck actually like take off and knew what it's supposed to do. And in the next game, it was touch and go, and then Dallas was like, yo, just board wipe. And I was like, shit, because I couldn't keep anybody on the board. But it's all good fun. Like I really enjoy it by far more than like the days of playing Yu-Gi-Oh, where it was just kind of like I was the best out of my friends. Ironically, because their parents all bought them stuff, and my parents didn't buy me any Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I bought it myself. I thought it was so good.